Oh, hi there. Welcome in, welcome in. Get this headphone out of my ear so you guys can hear the birds and shit. Really tight. I went through one whole battery already. Should charge it up. I had power yesterday, but I didn't. I did not. Because I'm smart. Real smart guy. Oh, what's up, Rhea? What's up, Mick Talk? Welcome in, folks. Woohoo, baby. What's up, Kathy? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get these headphones off. Listen to music and hiking. I usually got my headphones in when I'm hiking. Makes the hike go from, oh, fuck, I gotta walk 4 miles to, fuck yeah, let's get 4 miles. Caffeine helps too. Trying to get a duck. Oh, I think I see one. I think I see a motherfucking duck. Any Bigfoot side? This one, look in the mirror. Basically a shaved Bigfoot over here. I got two big feet. Double the amount of Bigfoot. This is what I'm photographing today. This little slice of heaven out here. This is the Willamette River. I'm trying to get that fucking duck right there, baby. Look at that duck. He's doing duck things. Quackity quack, don't talk back. Take out the papers in the trash. You don't get no spending cash. Not too far away. This is what I'm photographing today. I'm gonna get some photos of that bridge right there. And then I want to get some ducks. I got one right there. There's a duck in frame, believe it or not. But it's pretty far away, so it's not like a good photo. But hopefully, I can get that bridge real quick. Hopefully, we'll get some ducks passing by. Hopefully. What up, New Jersey Dave? I got a couple of friends rolling by in a couple of days, so I'm gonna hang tight. Probably get my Wednesday motel here, then try to get to Portland after. Oh, what's up, yo? Doing some photographer stuff. Get some of this river with the camera instead of the phone. I found that, and then it's lost the whole middle piece of this tripod. All right. Got this right down there. Yeah, that was good. Take out the papers in the trash. You don't get no spending cash. The band member? I'm not sure what you mean. Question marks. Sorry, Tasco. Question marks all day. What's up, Kev? Yeah, I'm just over here doing some photography stuff. Trying to get a photo of a duck. There was one swimming up on me. I'll try to grab that, but we'll get some B-roll of this river first. The duck's still pretty far away. Oh, there's hundreds of fake accounts of me on here, man. Hundreds and hundreds of fake accounts. I'm so used to it. Don't fall victim to the scam, folks. Check your DM. No, thank you. Ready for duck season. So, the Oregon Ducks are like a big thing out here. What's up, Bug? Yeah, Oregon's beautiful, man. The Oregon Ducks are a big fucking deal out here. So I need to get photos of ducks in Oregon. What's up, Barry? My day is good, man. My day is good. I forgot about all those stickers you gave me. I gotta put them in my bucket real quick. Next time, maybe we can get camp tonight if I remember to put them on there. Trying to see what I can get for photos and B-roll here. Just change at first the fake accounts. Yeah, it was weird. People started stealing my videos and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Just to get views and stuff. But then the fake accounts started coming in where they're just like, oh, thank you, Sprinkle, appreciate it. Yeah, the fake accounts that are coming through that are like messaging people directly. Like they'll message every single person in here just to fucking get a couple bucks out of you or something. Oh, come on, butterfly land here. The whole idea is just to get as much photos and B-roll from this exact spot as I can. That's the idea, at least. Let me show you what I'm looking at for those that are just joining. This beautiful river here, the Willamette River. Carol with the Buckley's Beer Fund. Thank you, homie. Yeah, the homework I'm doing here is trying to get a photo of a duck in the water, nice and clear. I'm not really too worried about making the background blurry or anything like that. I just want to get a photo of a duck in this beautiful little spot here. What's up, Carol? I'm doing good. What's up, Chels? Chels and Carol, thank you for reposting all those highlights. Much appreciated. It looks like a house with these clouds and fucking mountain. Fishing pole. Got salmon in this river. Some slamming salmon over here. I only got 10% on this phone, so I'm hoping I can stay live for a bit. Even when it's charging, when I'm live, usually it doesn't charge too much. In fact, sometimes it goes down just a lot slower. But yeah, I want to get any kind of insects or animals that walk near me, quick photo, and any ducks in the water. That's the main thing. I want to get a photo of a duck in Oregon. I don't even know what sports team is called the Ducks, but I know I see everywhere everyone's talking about ducks all the fucking time here in Oregon. So I want to get an Oregon duck in Oregon on camera. Oh, salmon's fucking good, man. I love me some salmon. Eat the shit out of some salmon. So I'm just gonna sit here and try to get some photos, talk to you fine folks. See if I can get the elusive Oregon duck. Put in a random video as B-roll. Not talking about it at all. That's the idea, at least. So be very careful. So I'd be very quiet. We're hunting rabbits, but the rabbits look a lot like ducks. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here for those who's joining. This is where I'm photographing today. I'm getting some video. No such thing as a wrong train, baby. I've heard that a few times, though. A few people I've traveled with. The first time I heard it was some drunk guy in New Orleans. I don't even think he hopped trains. No such thing as a wrong train, just a different story. I'll get one with a yellow beak. Hopefully, whatever duck comes by would be cool. You know what I mean? I don't really have a preference. Mallard. He's the only duck I know of. Oh, into a casino here? Hell yeah. Voice is so reassuring. Alright, this is not my real speaking voice. This is a filter. Okay, you guys want to hear my real speaking voice? Get me to 4,000 taps, and I'll show you my real speaking voice. But yeah, this is all just a filter for the voice. All right, we got no new taps. That's close enough. This here is my real speaking voice. Ready?
Alright, this is without the filter. Took the filter off. This is what I actually sound like. Sorry for the ruse, folks. This is my real speaking voice.
Let me put the filter back on. Right, Maggie? Yeah, this is the Willamette River. Trying to get some photos in Vidger. Camera set up, ready to go here. Oh, I can't see there. There we go. Get you guys over here. Cameras on deck. Everything that shows up. I could sit here for 2 hours and get fucking nothing, or I can get a bunch of cool stuff. No, I took my voice filter off. What up, Big Dream Creators? Carol, don't laugh. You only encourage my bad behavior. Oh, rich man filter. Yeah, does anyone have like a paying all my bills fetish? There you go, Josh. We're Brian. Perfect time. Oh, perfect time. There you go. Guys, don't pay all my bills. Get that stupid bot out of here. Rich with the heart me, thank you. Where are all these fucking ducks? You guys talk about this place like there's ducks everywhere. Duck, 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 duck. No fucking ducks. I saw one already. I got a photo. He's pretty far away, so even zooming in, it'll lose a lot of quality. No, it's not next time. It's whatever I say it is. Willamette? Not Willamette. Willamette. I don't like it. We're going to call it Willamette because it rolls off the tongue better. More betterer. Can you swim in this thing, or is it like, am I going to grow a third arm? I don't need any more appendages. Oh. Not today, at least. Maybe tomorrow. A relaxing spot, though. You guys got these cool plants out here. The red-horned sumac, but this one is called the butterfly bush. The purple one. Purple. Called the butterfly bush. That's a small one, too. They usually grow much larger than that. But every time from like early summer all the way to mid-fall, you'll see them all purple and stuff like that. Called the butterfly bush. Bianca with the flower, thank you. Blue Dot with the finger hearts, thank you very much. Oh. Yeah, Oregon's beautiful. Bunch of pretentious motherfuckers out here. I don't know what it is. I don't know because it's cloudy all the time. I don't fucking know. But Bostonian culture and Oregon culture do not mesh well. I gotta bite my tongue a lot, A lot. I'm going up north to Portland after this. Chickasaw, the Buckley's Beer Fund, thank you. Good to see you, Chickasaw. Yeah, I'm heading up to Portland after this. Get some shots in Portland and do a few meetups. A whole bunch of meetups I gotta fucking figure out when I get there. And then 3 people I want to meet up with and a couple creators I want to collab with up there. So I want to get all that done and then start heading east. But I got 2 longtime homies coming through. One actually lives here. They're down in LA right now. They're coming up starting, I think, tomorrow. They'll be back in a few days. So I was going to hang tight. Probably get my usual Wednesday motel. I charged up some power banks yesterday, so I don't need to worry about charging anything. But I also would like to meet them not smelling like a Yeti or a Bigfoot, big feets. So right before they get in the town the night before, I'll grab a motel, shower up, and then meet them the next day, hang out, say what's up, make some videos, and then boot scoot and boogie out of here. Tank's daily hat flipping. What's up, homie? Yes, it is not the Willamette River, because that's how it's spelled. That would make too much sense. It's the Willamette, if I remember correctly. Let me know if I got that right. Beach all day, hell yeah. Juan Dolly, what's up, homie? Long time no see. I'll be doing well. Yeah, this is the. Let me show you. This is the Willamette River. I'm out here getting some photos today. I walked for a decent amount to get here. Still can't find a fucking grocery store to save my life. Everywhere I go, I'm like a mile or two away from a grocery store. So I've been living off protein shakes and bananas exclusively. I got a smash burger the other day. Yeah, Willamette. It just feels weird to say. Willamette's is so much easier. Maybe it's just the Bostonian in me. You know, Gulf Coast with Buckley's Beer Fund. Thank you. A community just tear it up. Hell yeah, Rita. From here to the moon, baby. Yeah, nice little spot. Probably end up camping by this river at some point tonight. But there's a greenery, a Magic Cabbage store nearby. After this live and after I take some photos, I'm gonna go grab some flowers, try out some Oregon flowers. And then grab something for Din Din. Wow, that's beautiful with all that fucking pollen and shit going everywhere. Yeah, in California, cabbage is amazing. So I'm trying to see what Oregon got to offer. Look at that bridge over the river. Obviously, there's a river here. It does feel creepy being a videographer, photographer sometimes. That is the sky's all gray and dreary, so I'm not trying to include the sky too much in my shots today. It's mainly just getting the river and then whatever subject I'm going to be working with. For some people to cross the bridge. There's a bridge right over there. Maybe some video of. Let's hit record. Sorry to be quiet for that bit so I can get the background noises. Alright. I think a nice photo of that guy up there would be cool too. Let's see. Switch. Boom. Oh, ducks. The whole purpose of this is to get photos of, the only reason I came down here is to get photos of ducks in Oregon. Ducks. They go. closer though. Oh no, dog politics, everyone run. Everyone run, dog politics. The fuck is that, a kennel? Do you guys have dogs at home? When you guys are watching a live, another dog pops off, does that make your dog pop off? German Shepherds, you can tell by just from hearing them. I'm gonna trust you, but I'm skeptical. Giving me a permit to photograph ducks? Fuck, man, I'm going to jail. I haven't done anything illegal in hours. My whole life is illegal. Existing in America without money is illegal. You know what I mean? Like, it's a crime. A goddamn crime. Let me set this up for video. Oh, you motherfucker, yes. Butterfly. Come on, land. He fucked off. It's okay. I would too. Let me get this set up in case a good old duck comes by. Perfect. Alright, duck rolls by. I can hit him with the old camera action here. Talk to you fine folks. Yeah, man. Oh, fuck, it's a duck. It's going quick, too. Missed him. Fucking missed him. So I walked for hours today to get here. Walked for hours, got here. Found a nice spot. I'm gonna spend probably another hour or two just trying to get the perfect video and photos of a fucking duck. Just to use in a quick clip. You know what I mean? If I ever broke this shit down hourly to the amount of time it takes for me to go around and find these places or chase something down and get a photo of it, oh man, I'd be better off fucking being in prison. You know? Be better off trying to make a profit out of being in jail. Making $2 an hour. So I always tell folks, you better love this shit. You better love it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Alright. We got some ducks, baby. That's a good shot, too. I'll show you guys what I'm working with here in a second. Alright. Switching back around. We got some ducks there. Oh, I'm trying to get a photo of the fucker. Yes, it worked. God, I'm looking at me and shit. Alright. Go back to video. See if I can get him in frame. Code, are you here? Can you answer a question real quick? Alright, so... oh, shit. Hey, buddy. Hi. sorry. Hey, fellas. How we doing? Aperture, right? So, like, is it a set distance for aperture? So, like, if I got a really low aperture, say, what's the lowest I can go? 1.8. It makes the foreground and the background blurry, right? So, what isn't blurry? Is that what's in focus, or is it a set distance away? So, like, if I focus on that fucking leaf there, that fucking branch, if I focus on that and set my aperture super low, does that mean everything in front of it and behind it is blurry? Or is it a set distance? So, like, if I do, f-stop 1.8, is it a set distance away from the camera? Or is it set where I focus on? If that makes sense. Where am I? Look at the screen, homie. Everything you need is right there. I got one camera battery. Let me not use it all. I'm not using my camera. What's up, Vu? Should be set to where you focus. Oh, that makes it so much easier. It kind of, I thought it was the other way for so long, and I was only doing like close-up stuff. Close-up stuff, I'd do the blur with the low f-stop and shit. Oh, it makes it so much easier. Brother man, what's up, Vu? I refuse to use autofocus too. I think it's this leftover anxiety from the Kodak, because there's so many shots I missed because you couldn't do manual focus on the Kodak I had. It was all manual. Look at this motherfucker, he's speeding. Oh, look at another one. That motherfucking duck. I mean, these ducks are cute or whatever, I guess. But, yeah, this is, Willamette, something like that river. Oh, what up, Existence? But yeah, I don't use autofocus at all. I just use manual focus now. I've missed some shots because I'm trying to dial it in, or I'm doing it hastily and I'll miss it and be out of focus or something, but I'd rather spin the ring than fucking deal with it. That clicking noise too, remember, Kodo, if you're still in here, if you set it to auto, you can't spin the ring on this lens. If you set it to manual, it opens up and moves. So setting it to auto and trying to move it, it would click, especially to break something. But once you set it to manual, you freeze it. Lots of beaver lovers downriver. That sounds dirty. Sounds dirty. Willamette. I'm by the Big W River out here in Eugene. Big W River out here in Eugene. If you know, you know. It's the Eugene W River. Big W River. What the fuck are you guys looking at? You got a problem rolling up 3 deep on me, baby? You trying to get froggy? Go ahead, leap. I had no idea ducks would just randomly show up to the spot. This is tight. I need to get this up for the next shot, though. So I don't miss it again. Right there. Bring that down. Bring that up. Perfect. We'll just hang tight and wait for a photo with some ducks. Quack, quack, motherfuckers. Dude, duck is really good meat. Duck is really good meat. That's what I got in the sushi. Eating duck. Eating quack quacks. No, I believe you, Cha-Cha Tiff. Willamette. I'm just fucking it up so bad. I'm just call it the Big W. I said Willamette. I got yelled at. No, look, I'm no fucking riverologist here, my guys. You know? And I'm proposing myself, dude. Fucking duck meat's so good. So many. Hold on. Good shot right there. Set it up for video in case they come back. Oh, what up, Jackie? Will Amit. Will Amit. Your duck friends. You know they're following you around. As an amateur riverologist, that looks like, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's a river. Pretty sure. Thanks for the photo shoot, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are amazing. Little quacks in this motherfucker. Look how close this thing is rolling up. Just chilling. They're getting really close until I stood up. Oh no, they're under attack. Oh no, the vicious quacks. I'm sorry for saying you guys have delicious meat, no matter how accurate it is. Well, thanks for saying hi, ladies. Thanks for saying hello. Bird gang. I'm under attack. Got any grapes? Oh, a little bit different than you saw me hanging out the Sacramento River, yelling at geese. Get the hell away from me. The problem is there's baby geese and they don't know any better, so they're walking right up to me. And then their parents are getting mad. I'm like, yo, I was fucking here first, my guys. You know, you guys can go on get. Geese will fuck you up. Ducks are chill. Ducks don't have a care in the world about you. I saw a video. And this guy had me hook, line, and sinker, right? Like he was like the duck, the goose whisperer. So he goes up to a goose and he's giving his hissing at him and shit. And he grabs the goose from underneath and he's like holding it up. And he goes, see, they can't bite down past their body, so he can't bite me like this. And then he kind of tosses it back in the water. This Canadian creator. And like his username is like Goose Jitsu or something like that, you know? But he got me hook, line, and sinker. I'm like, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about. All right. You know, then he goes over and looks at some ducks. And he's like, yo, the ducks don't bother you. The ducks are cool as shit. And I'm like, all right, I agree. And then he looks back to the geese, and they're trying to, like, lower him in the water. He's like, yeah, they're trying to get me to go in the water because they have an advantage. I'm not falling for it. He goes back and looks at the geese. Looks back to the ducks. All of a sudden, one of the geese are coming out of the water to come get him. And he's like, all right, first thing you got to do. And he grabs the thing by the fucking neck, you know, and he's fighting this thing. But then the goose somehow gets onto his leg and bites his leg, and guy hits the ground. He's like, ah. This goose is fucking him up. I was like, yo, what the fuck? This guy had me hook, line, and sinker. I thought he was like a goose expert. You know, he knew what he was talking about. But he didn't know how to prevent a goose attack, that's for sure. That guy got fucked up. Ah! Ah! You know, I got a phobia of bees. I'm afraid of bees. Definition of phobia is irrational fear. I have a rational fear of geese. They'll fuck you up. And if you return the favor, you go to fucking jail. That's federal time, brothers and sisters. The goose will fuck your day up. At scale, yeah, I mentioned they're the size of like a T-Rex. The fucking goose. Bite your damn head off. Cobra chickens, that's an accurate depiction. Or accurate representation. I don't have any more patience. Ever since I hit like Arizona, there's been a lot of major cities and settled areas, right? I just can't stand meth ramble anymore. You know, tweaker talk. You know, someone just passed by across the creek here, doing the ramble. So I can't hear it anymore. I can't. There's been so much of it for fucking months now. Because it's fine you start talking. You know. Luckily, that person has a fucking caretaker fucking eating all the conversation for me. But last night, I'm sitting there and charging my stuff up at like a closed down coffee shop, and I'm chilling out in the parking lot. And goddamn tweaker finds me. Like, I'm in a bush, man. You know what I mean? I don't know how he saw me. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. There's 13 dogs, 13 arrests, and 13. You know, like, I just stopped paying attention to him and jumped on my phone. I'm texting Lupo. You know, here's the guy fucking rambling at me. I'm not even paying attention. He's still going. He went on. I talked to him for about 15 minutes, you know, just to be cordial. And then I just shut off. I'm like, I'm done with this. You know, 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm done. Go on my phone, stop fucking around. Talking to Lupo about him. And after like another 25 minutes or so, he finally just, oh, hey, man, it's very nice talking to you. I'll see you later. I'm like, all right, have a good one. He goes back to talking, go back to my phone. Eventually, he just leaves. I don't have the patience for it anymore. I used to have a lot more patience for that shit. I want to give everyone some attention, you know, make them feel like they're included in this world, this society that we've built. But I can't, I just fucking can't do it anymore. I just can't. So let's ignore him now. Lumpy Blankets, what's up, homie? Sunflower with the club cheers. Haley with the you're awesome sunflower with the go popular. I used to shoot them in the butt with BBs. Ducks or tweakers? Which one? Which one? I'd rather have no company than bad company. Fucking facts. Fucking facts, man. I don't have the patience for bullshit anymore, you know, at this stage in life. It's fucking, you know, I had to learn that lesson bartending. I guess I had to learn it and otherwise. Oh, Canadian geese, not tweakers, okay. I'll be onto something. Just bang, bang. Hit in the butt. Oh, fuck. Good neck crack there. So I got some photos of geese, of ducks. I'm trying to get some more for sure here, but something else would be cool too. Some butterflies around me. Let's get a photo of a butterfly. You know? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking Anita got her I Slept With Anywhere Man t-shirt. It looks so fucking cool. The pink one. Oh, came out great. More ducks. Good job. Ducks, the ducks, ducks, the ducks, ducks, the ducks. Get some video of these ones. Oh, missed him. It's okay. I got a photo of it. Pan for gold. That's poor people activities, man. I'll tell you right now, that's what poor people do. Poor people pan for gold. You know? Extremely rich people like myself, we don't need to pan for no gold. If anything, I'll pay some poor person to go get me some gold. hand for gold like a peasant. What up, Glitz? What up, Dope? Welcome in, homie. Welcome in. Like 107 water boy? Damn, man. This came out of temperatures like that. I'm not fucking envious of you whatsoever. What's up, Tuna Cars? Bring me the gold. Warm as Raton, New Mexico? No idea, man. I'm not getting anywhere near that place. Fuck that place. I trolled their Facebook again. I'm back to doing that again. Hey, can any notary publics come through and make a house call? I got you. Can see $20 for gas. Motherfuckers left me sitting there for 2.5 weeks, sticking my thumb out and shit. You know. 104. Ohio's brutal too. I see you looking. What's up? Good afternoon. Where's Ohio? Yeah, man. Ohio's rough too because all the farmland's so fucking humid up there, man. So humid. Thief of Vendetta with the repost. I know to catch your lives. I've been up that late, but I run through, man. I can love your lives. I told you it'd take a couple days, Rand. That was yesterday. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a while. I pushed some cool air to Louisiana for you guys. You're welcome. You know, free of charge this time. Next time I'm gonna charge you a pound of flesh. Yeah, you're welcome. It'll get there. It takes a while. You know, I just nudge the air in that direction. Butterfly affected. Like Ohio, you're hot. That's about that way. There you go. Don't worry. This cool Oregon air will get there probably in about 4 days. / high chat. Kells with the Go Popular. Appreciate you, homie. Good to see you, Kelsey. It was cool hanging out. Hanging out in Clumsy with Coffee's live yesterday. I was trying to get myself up for a bit. It was a good time. Dude was fucking... He's just so funny. You know, it's like my comfort live, Clumsy with Coffee. Always a good time. I can't complain, right? Diane, Ohio, not for long, because I just set the cool air. I waved it at Ohio. So it'll be there in like 3 or 4 days. It takes a minute, you know, push the cool air your way. It fucking rains out. Every day it's fucking rain here in Eugene. Every day. I'm like, stash my camera real quick and all that shit. All that happy horse shit. Gary Stevens with the Go Popular. Comfort Live or Clumsy Facts, same. Comfort Live for sure. Fucking love Clumsy's live. Over here staring at this horrible, horrible sight. Look at this. Gross. Gross. Ew. Ew, look how nasty Oregon is. Ew, yuckies. Yuckies. No, cops haven't bothered me at all. I had some stadies roll up on me yesterday. They rolled up super fast and then put the light on me and I just waved. And then they drove off. They met up with the owner of a store nearby. I guess someone broke something and stole something or something or other. It had nothing to do with me though. They just didn't get out and bother me anyway. They were just like, oh, there's a guy sitting here. Oh well. Bigger fish to fry. Start fishing. I'm allergic to fishing line. Cops are busy here, I'm sure. It was a state trooper of all things, too. But I was pretty close to the highway and shit. Maybe that was why. I found a coffee shop, a drive-through coffee shop that was closed for the night. So I ran up there to the outlet outside and just plugged my shit in real quick, charged 2 power banks up. Try not to get a motel until Wednesday, you know. So tomorrow night, and then Wednesday we got a motel. They're fucking expensive out here, though, so I'm only getting one night again. Fucking $80 for a shitty motel. $58 for a hostel. I'm like, oh. A nice little spot here, though. The Willamette River. Did I say that right, locals? Eugene locals, did I say that right? I was saying Willamette, and I got yelled at a couple times. Willamette. I'll put you on my hatchback. Hell yeah, I'm going to put you on my hunchback. Carry you around, Anita. Oh, so they gave you a sticker too? Smiley threw a sticker in there? That's fucking tight. What's up, Half Baked? I hate my supplier for one reason. They overpay me. You know what I mean? Like, once a month they'll hit me up. We probably sold fucking 10 items, if that, for my merch. And they're like, here's 40 or $50. I'm like, that's definitely way more than what you made. So, my supplier is fucking awesome, unnecessarily so. Oh, I gotta even this out a little bit. A little uneven on the tripod here. There we go. Brighten this up a little. Zoom the fuck in. Yes. Get some duck on duck action. So I had to stay quiet during that so I can get all that B-roll them ducks. Oh. Yeah, Brandon, believe it or not, I used to panhandle when I first started traveling, back when I worked in travel. I would be trying to, waiting to get paid or trying to find that next gig, and I would just fly a sign, get what I needed for the day, keep looking for work and shit. But I never did that shit on the internet. I find digital panhandling to be extremely lazy, mind-numbing, and boring. What are you trying to contribute to the world or your story? Hey, what'd you do? And you're on social media and you got traction. I asked for money all the time. you know. But I'm also not destitute, right? Like, I see a little discourse in the chat here. What's up, Smiley? I was just cursing your name for overpaying me. Because my supply is great. Fucking definitely overpays me for my merch. You should check out Smiley right there. Best anyone looking to get their merch done, any creator in here, highly recommend Smiley. But let's talk about me. My favorite topic. For anyone that's new here, doesn't quite understand, I'm not home full. I'm out here full time, and I don't go back to a place. I don't have an apartment, a house, or a base of operations, anything like that, because I'd never be there. I did consider getting like a cheap apartment, kind of to store stuff or whatever. I don't know, take breaks there, but that'd be a waste of money. Every year and a half, I'd be paying rent every month for some place I'm not even at. It seems stupid when I think about it in retrospect, but I was considering it. So I'm not exactly house full, but I didn't fall on hard times. I didn't slip through the cracks of society. I functioned very well in society. I just decided to travel for a little bit, fell in love with it, and now do it full time, nonstop. Started almost 5 years ago and just never looked back, man. So I'm not destitute, no sob story here, or anything like that. I just like to travel and look at shit. The old school term for me is a scenery bum. There's always been people like me around. But today we're getting photos of ducks. What's up, Sarah? Look at that. You know what I mean? A perfect fucking view. The light bleeding out in the water. The mountains in the background. Even that fucking house in the way. doesn't disturb the shot. That's fucking beautiful right there, dude. Beautiful. Happy Monday, love and life. Ow, excuse me. Nice spot to get some photos. And again, I'll probably take 20 videos and 100 photos here. And then I'll use probably 2 of each, 3 of each. You know? That's why you gotta enjoy it. You have to sit here, look at this river, get some B-roll, get some photos for content, videos for content, and then pack it up, find another spot in the river to camp, call it a night. I gotta do a store run first. What's going on with the Buckley's Beer Fund? Thank you. The yard mowing gnomes. The only gnomes I've ever bumped into are the underpants gnomes. Adam Bruner with the heart me. What's up, Adam? Hope you're doing well. Brunner. What either way. Adam, good to see you, brother. But, yeah, underpants gnomes. They're made famous by South Park, but they're real. You steal your underpants, turn them into profit somehow. Hell yeah, Tim. I'm glad you're doing well. What up? Say what? Beautiful view, right? Definitely not complaining. Welcome back. Say what? I think you came through yesterday talking about Virginia or something. Right? I gotta clean that fucking camera, dude. Now I'm zooming into it. God damn, that thing look at that fucking dirt buildup right there. It doesn't look as bad when you're not zoomed in all the way. Oh, God damn, I gotta clean that camera up. Don't look at it. Just don't look at the fucking camera, alright? Don't worry about it. I live outside, you motherfucker. Oh, I'm sure everyone out here got a fucking bike and a hiking pack, I feel like. Mosquitoes here don't think they'll be too bad either. There's only a couple of dragonflies. Whenever I go to an area and there's a shit ton of dragonflies during the day, I know I'm in for a long night. And I don't have my mosquito gear yet. I have a Nikon D7100 Kodo Pushing. It's been coming for a long time. One of my producers on the Patreon tier, producer tier. He sent this ahead of me, where he knew I was heading down where his son goes to college up in Iowa. So he sent this ahead of me with the lens. I've added like the lens cap or whatever the fuck that little thing is there on the end. But yeah, it gave me a 35 millimeter lens with it. It gave me this 50 to 200, 55 to 200 telescoping. And between those two, man, I get some amazing shots. I upgraded my camera. I get away from the camera phones to a certain degree. About a year and a half ago, I got a Kodak Digital, and it was nice to learn. It's a good beginner camera, and I wanted something new because I didn't know if something would. I don't know how cameras work. I didn't know, so I ended up wanting something new rather than getting something used from a Facebook Marketplace or a pawn shop or something. So that way I knew, like, if something didn't work, I wouldn't have any idea. But it was a great beginner camera. The thing is, there's no manual focus. It's all autofocus, and you couldn't zoom in. Like, you couldn't do this. You had to zoom in with a servo motor. So anytime you're doing video, you'd hear zzz. It just wasn't great for what I'm trying to do. But it was a good beginner camera for photos. But, it really was. And it was nice for the first time in all my traveling. I'd be able to be far away from the subject matter. I'd be a good distance away and still be able to get a shot rather than having to fucking be right up in it. It's always better, depending on what you're trying to do, to be close to what you're trying to record or take a photo of. But, you only do so much with the digital zoom on a fucking camera phone. So I found myself after like 3.5 years doing this, I was like, I've learned everything I can with the camera phone for framing, composition, and anything else, So I was overdue for an upgrade. So I got the Kodak Digital, but then I used that for about 9 months and learned everything about it in and out. And I'm learning how to use this thing, man. I've had it for about 9, 10 months. Yo, Steve and Albert. What's up, Portland? Thank you for the 9,000 pan cats. Birds and wildlife pics. What's your next? Portland after this. I'm just waiting it out. You still got those fan cats going? Steven, thank you. Yeah, but this is an older camera, Nikon D71. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but it's fucking amazing. You know, people trash Nikons. Most of them only do, like, this one only does 1080p, it doesn't do 4K, but it's still fucking beautiful. You know, plus for what I'm doing, I don't mind 1080p at all. You know, when I'm doing my phones, I'll do 4K. Make it more crisp for bigger screens and stuff like that. But 1080p with this thing is just fine with me. I'm just starting to get into the video part of the camera now. And that's the thing is I learned something new, and I just fucking perfect it. Just drill it, and just fucking do it as much as I can. Like when I started getting outside of LA, I was like, all right, I want to work on nighttime photography. So I just hit some Magic Cabbage, some green stuff, put my headphones on, just walk around at nighttime. You know, especially if like a rainstorm just finished up, and you get that beautiful like reflection off the ground and puddles and shit. It really opens up a whole new world for photography, for nighttime stuff, which really helped me on the last train ride, because a lot of it was during the nighttime. And I was still able to get some photos and a little bit of video. But the thing I'm working on now is getting better at doing video with the camera, so it's not all on the phones. But I got to do phone recording and photos too, so that way before I get the next motel room and start moving, because I got to take all the photos and video from the camera from the SD card. I put that on my computer. From my computer, I use an app called WeTransfer. I pay like $3 a week for that, $2.99, in order to move my stuff over with no compression or quality loss. And then I put it on my email, take that, download it on my phone, and upload it all to the cloud. So that way my computer and the phones, I can pull everything out. I can't do that every day. You know, like I could hook my computer up to a power bank. It is a CyberDeck, so I can just hook it up to a power bank if I wanted to, but I got to watch my power consumption so I can go live and shit like that throughout the week. So when I get a motel, I'll jump on my computer, plug it into the wall. Either use the Wi-Fi if it's good enough for the motel, which usually it's not. I'll use a hotspot for one of my phones and move all the data that way. So in the midterm, when I want to post a video for something fresh that I just did, I'll have video and photos on my phone, very similar to the ones I got on the camera, and use that for the short form stuff on here. Then once I get all the stuff from the camera, then I start fucking uploading all that. And I still got to put a whole bunch of, I got like 40 photos I got to upload to the Patreon. I put that all up for free. Archive my photos over there for free. You should watermark your photos. I don't know. It's easy to get rid of watermarks nowadays. Like if someone really wants to steal your shit, they can. It's like you just download an app and get rid of the watermark on a photo. But marketing and branding, it's still good to have a watermark. I probably should start just to do it. But I'll say it right now. I'll have no problem with this. If you go on Patreon and you see my photos and you want it for anything, fucking take it. You know, if you think you want to donate for it, feel free. But fucking use it for whatever you want. You know, I don't care. I'm here to show the country in 2026. Next year I'll show it in 2027. You know, the idea of what I'm doing is I want to travel the country, show you guys my point of view traveling the U.S. But also, like, I want people to look back 40 years from now, 50 years from now. They have, my photos last the test of time, and see what the country looked like back now. Back in 2050, 2060, 2070. Because think of it like you're walking around America in 1950. You see a gas station, you snap a photo of the gas station. No one cares. You know what I mean? It's just a gas station. Yeah, we got those all around the country. It's a fucking gas station. It's Chevron. Who gives a shit? But now, 75 years later, 76 years later, you go back and look at photos from the 50s. You're like, wow, that's what everything looked like back then. And I'll be long gone by the time that effect happens. I won't be here anymore, If I can make it another 30 years, I'll be fucking happy. But that's the whole idea. So I don't really care about monetizing too much and trying to make too much money doing this. I'm fucking very happy with what I do, and I'm keep doing it until I don't want to anymore, until I can't. But yeah, if you guys fucking like my photos on Patreon, you want to make a print of it, fucking knock yourself out. I don't fucking care. If you're making money on it, cut me a slice. Don't be a douche nozzle. If you're gonna make a commercial and fucking make money on it, cut me a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Fucking honest system. But if you're just trying to use it for your own things, or wallpaper for your phone, or like I said, make a print or a canvas print, put it in your house, or if you work somewhere, you want to put it up on the wall in an office, fucking boom, put it up there. If anyone asks you who took it, hey, I know this hobo on the internet. You know? Everything's so money oriented nowadays. Everything is so fucking money oriented. I don't want to get too deep into that. You know? Maybe someday I'll make like a coffee table book or something. You guys can check out. I kind of played around with that idea for the calendar we did last year. That was really fun to put together. Put all my favorite photos up there. Smiley, just fucking put them all together, made them look good. And quotes of my favorite philosophers and shit. That was fun to do. I'll do it again next year too. Start working on that in a couple of months, 3 months or something. But aeroplane. But yeah, the idea of trying to sell prints and all that, just fucking have them. If you look on Patreon, all the photos I upload there, it's all for free, by the way. Look at all those photos I upload. I got a shit ton more I got to put up there. I got to take a day to fucking really sit there and edit them up and send them out. But yeah, you guys can do what the fuck you want. Knock yourself out. Oh, what up, Token? Oh. Is that bot followed? This bot's been following me for 70 days. Oh, that's sad. This bot is a fucking follower. Check my story now. That's a follower. He's been here for like, I don't know, months. At least 3 months. Got their account hacked though. Gotta block them. Oh, get him, Gregory, get him. Shorty 5. Shit, I'm under attack by the ducks again. Hold on, I gotta speak duck. Gotta threaten them. Yeah, that's right, you better run away. What up, Mo Mans? Yo, Austin Powers, love your movies. Oh. Am I in Scotland? Nah, not today, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about the kilts. I don't get it. Like in the summertime, they look kind of heavy. Like you'd be sweating. You'd swash all day. You get some airflow, I'll give you that. In the wintertime, you got exposed leg, my homies. Go Chuck Duncan. That guy's feeding the ducks very aggressively. Looks like he's throwing rocks at me, but he's just feeding the ducks. Amy, are you in here? I purchased print headphones. Do love the print. Mention the chat tonight. So excited. I was when I like both your work. He was a naval photographer. Hell yeah. Amy, yeah, you can just fucking have them, dude. You know what I mean? Like you can just go to a print store or something. I don't even know where you would go. I don't think Kinko's are a thing anymore. I know Staples, maybe Staples. But yeah, if you want to just fucking print them, have them printed out right from the Patreon there, feel free. If you need the native upload, I'll fucking email it to you. Whatever you need. Again, it's free. $0. You let me know. Whatever I can do to help with that. You can just have them. Walgreens and Walmart, you can do it. I always like those canvas ones Walmart does. Yeah, no, full permission. Full permission. Yeah, if you guys, if you want to use the prints and throw something my way, feel free. But Amy, you're already fucking a Patreon member. You know what I mean? Like you're doing the paid tier and shit. Don't even sweat it, dude. You're fine. You already contributed. Yeah, like the full. Let me put the camera on me so it's more official. Any photos you guys see, again, I would wait a little bit because like within the next week or two, I'm gonna be putting like 40 new fucking photos up there. I gotta go through them all. I still gotta cull a lot of them. But yeah, any photos you see of mine, you want to use them for anything. Feel fucking free. If you're doing something commercial with them, hey, maybe throw me a little bit. You're gonna be appreciated. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys for asking and shit. Take whatever the fuck you want, guys. this is for you. You know what I mean? Like, I got donations and fucking donation links and gifts and all that. You know, anything else, you know, beyond that, just seems like I'm robbing you guys at that point. You know, I do this shit because I love it, and I do this shit so you guys can enjoy it with me. You know, don't worry about paying for stuff and all that. Like, you can, again, the Patreon, that's like the best quality. It's a perfect quality because I'm taking them right from the camera, protecting that quality the whole way through the whole process, and then putting them up in the Patreon. So you're pretty much almost getting the native photo. But yeah, if you guys want to use that shit for anything, consider it open source. Anything you guys want to do with it, you want to get a print of it, you want to fucking post it somewhere. If you're posting it somewhere, you know, at least give me credit for it, and like the caption or something, you know, if you want to. But it's all open source, man. I just want you guys to look at them. That's all I'm looking for. So yeah, anything involving photos or even video clips. You want me to send you video clips and whatever, you know what I mean? I have no problem with that. Just let me know where to fucking send them. You know, no problem at all. Yeah, you want to print it out, frame it, get the canvas prints from like Walgreens or something, whatever you want to do with them. Knock yourselves out, guys. Yeah, exactly, man. And like, what if someone's not doing great financially? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you having to pay an extra 10, 15, 20 bucks for something we can just pay, you know, pay less. You know, I'm sure if I went through Smiley for that kind of stuff, you know, Smiley Creations, maybe you should hit her up. I'm sure she can get you cheaper prices than Walgreens or Walmart and stuff because you're paying the corporate price for that shit. But for me and her to do something like that and try to charge you guys, like, that's a logistical nightmare. You know, to go through it all. Yeah, Tom, you get it. You get it. I don't think I've ever thanked you enough, Tom. You watched a bunch of my videos and you hit me up and you're like, dude, you got to work on your endings. You know, because I'm like, only fucking 15 to 20% of people see the end of the video. So I was like, you know, I'll just fucking kind of end it. But I've been working on that ever since you said it. Still a work in progress, but the ending of the video, to have a cohesive ending, it's just a little bit hard on TikTok because you only get a minute of the sound at most, you know, of copyrighted music. So sometimes this ends abruptly. Like the last video I put out, I did not want to end it early on a better ending point. I'm like, I want this whole song to play as much as they're willing to do on TikTok, you know. People remember how it starts and how it ends. Yeah, the ending I need a little bit of work, but we're all works in progress, you know. Dude, I haven't sharded in hours. Nice little spot, hanging out with ducks. Pacific Northwest gal. Oh, thank you, Tom. The whole thing is just progressing. That's a photo right there, though, right? The leaves in the foreground. What? What? I don't want your butts. I want your faces. There we go. Look over here. That's a video too. Look at that show. It's beautiful. My brain fart camera, come on. There we go. Yeah, man, I'm always welcome. I always welcome advice and constructive criticism anyway. I'll never get offended if you got an idea. I suck to give advice to because initially I'm like, no, I'm going to do it this way, blah, blah. And then I sit there and think about it, right? Like, ducks. What's up, Marie? Like, Kodo Kushi hits me up and he's like, dude, you got black spots on your photos. It means your internals or your lens is dirty. And I was like, yeah, I'm a hobo. It should be kind of gritty and dirty anyway. And then like a week later, I'm going to a camera store to go buy fucking a sensor cleaner, which I still got. I still got plenty of them, and a blower. Let me show you. The sensor cleaner is a special swab for your sensor, and special swab for your sensor, and a solution. You put a couple drops on the thing, but this little rocket guy here. I went to the camera store and they want to charge me $35 for a blower. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'll figure something out. But I ended up talking to the guy at the counter, and I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to pay $35 for that. So he gave me the one behind the desk out in Palm Springs, California. He gave me the one right behind the desk. Oh no, I'm under attack. Oh no, the greenheads are coming. The greenheads are coming. All right, guys, these are my last moments on Earth. Oh my God. I didn't even know they're sneaking up on me over here. Oh, Lordy, I'm surrounded, guys. I'm surrounded. The only thing that can help me defend against these ducks is a catapult. Donation links are in the bio. Right, I'm getting flanked out. Donation links are in the bio. We need to get a catapult to fight off the ducks. God damn. You know how much a catapult is nowadays? No, you can't run. They smell the fear. You don't want to trigger their predator instinct. You are fucking adorable, you know that? Look at you. You ever been kissed on the lips before, duck? Well, you're about to. Beautiful son of a bitch. Thank you. No, I'm just taking photos and talking to people on the internet. Do you guys want to hang out here? I can get out of the way.
No, we just want to know what kind of fish you're catching in the river.
Oh, no, there's salmon or something in here, right? Like, I don't know much about it.
I don't know.
There's some sign over there talking about salmon, so I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, thanks.
Have a good day, yo. Ew, you use the C word? No, commitment, yuckies. He's got reinforcements. Gone bananas. What's up, homie? Love your lives. Oh, Rhonda with the repost. What's up, God bananas? I'm still over here taking some photos of ducks and shit. With the follow. Yeah, those people fucked up my Disney princess moment, hanging out with ducks. But it's okay. With the fan cat, thank you, homie. Say that shit for real creators. I'm out here on Willamette River. Just taking some photos and chilling out. That was crackers. Nah, man, surrounded by ducks. People fucked it all up. How you doing? Good. Living the dream. Do you mind if I get your dog on camera? Okay. Oh, no problem. Try to be the least amount of intrusive with my obsessions. Thank you. dog here, so the ducks are like, we're out. Cute dog, though. Travel with a fishing pole. So, I basically carry a mobile studio with me, right? Camera, lenses, tripod, another tripod here, another small tripod in my camera bag or in my bucket. The camera bag itself that holds all the stuff for the camera, keep it really clean, electronics and all that. Packed to carry it all. All my survival equipment, all my camera equipment, and a few luxury items. I carry an Xbox controller that I use once in a blue moon, but, you know, it brings me entertainment every 2 months when I decide to play it. Then we got all the computers set up and everything, the fucking bucket and everything in here, all my expensive, fragile electronics I put in here, because I don't worry about compression. That's how everything adds up to so much weight. You know, basically, like I said, I carry a mobile studio on my back and in my hands. Lights, cameras, action, tripods, lights, microphones, power banks, cords and cables for everything. You know, the survival gear on top of all that. It's a lot of weight, just to have some kind of production value with all this. You know, like I said, it's a mobile fucking studio, but it helps for anything. If I'm trying to do subjects, I need those lights. If I'm trying to do a video in a noisy area, I need those microphones. If I'm doing voiceover stuff, it's way better to have a microphone and a computer to do it with. You know, and I just sneak all the electronics so you can't really see them in the shots like this live. I have the power bank set up and ready to go. Keeps me in shape somewhat. I'll tell you what now. That's why I always tell folks, man, if you're trying to do social media, you gotta fucking love it. Otherwise you're wasting your time. Now it does. Vader Doodle, love the name. It took me a long time to get this platform up and running. No one was putting me on or promoting me or anything like that. You know, I had to build this from the ground up. It wasn't until I hit like 25, 30,000 followers that people started paying attention. Other creators wanted to collab. But it took me I'd say about 3 years to consider social media my main source of income. And then for the last year and a couple of months, this has been my sole source of income in social media. But I'm not rolling in the dough. Like gifts-wise, last week, you know, I probably made $209 today when they sent it out to me. We get paid on Monday now instead of Friday, instead of Wednesday, which is cool. You know, between everything, I probably made like $300. You know, between like gifts and donations and shit, which is pretty average. You know, sometimes more, sometimes less. You can go live for 8 hours and make $8. You can go live for an hour and make 150, 200. You never know. Neither one of those are common, but it can happen. What's up, Lily? Hell yeah, Vader Doodle. Yeah, I made the decision to go full-time creator last April 2025. It's been well. A few bad weeks here and there. You know, like a couple of weeks, like 4 weeks in the last year and a couple of months, I've cleared like $90 to $100 the whole week. It does suck because usually they seem to go hand in hand. Like it seems to happen like 2 weeks back to back. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. But it's all worth it if you love what you do. Oh, you drink that water. You shouldn't drink any water from a river without processing it first. The CDC recommends that you boil it for a minute if you're under 6,000 feet, or 3 minutes if you're over 6,000 feet, to get all the contaminants and potential, I forget what they're called, like Giardia, Cytoplasmia. Basically, an animal pees upstream, and you get a tiny little bit in your system. You can develop what's called Giardia. 2 weeks later, you're sick as fuck. If you're in society, it's fine. You go to the hospital, they give you a pill, and then you're fine. But, yeah, no matter what, you should be processing your water. Either boil it if you can. If you can't boil it, I carry a Sawyer Mini, it's called. It's a water filter system that filters 99% of that shit out of the water. So there's still a chance. But if you can boil it, then use a filter, you're golden. But you don't want Giardia or Cytoplasmia, I'll tell you what. EBNC, what's up, homie? view, right? This is breathtaking. I was gonna go to the other side of Eugene, away from the river. I talked to a local, and he's like, dude, you gotta check the river out. And he called me fat. That's cool. I don't know what that was about. But you did have a good idea to come down to the river, though. Fucking ducks. Columbia River? I don't think so. I might have been over it or something. I never hung out on it, that's for sure. Yeah, Eugene's nice, man. I had a good time up here so far. What you mean, Steve? I'm not sure what you mean on it. Nice little spot here. I was trying to find... What up, Hitch? I was trying to... Oh, if you drink the water, yes. Fuck your day up. You might be fine. But there was a creator that's like, I'm drinking this lake water every day for 30 days to prove you won't get sick. And he did it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and then never uploaded again. You know, like we're hoping he didn't pass away. He just stopped uploading after day 6. No, this is my spot for the night. I'll probably camp somewhere by the river, but I gotta go get some dinner. And then there's a green magic cabbage store nearby. I'm gonna go hit that, try some Oregon flower, give you guys a proper assessment of the green stuff out here. Really made a doodle? That's awesome. Hopefully it doesn't get food poisoning. That shit sucks. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what's around. That's the thing I was looking at. Is it cheap? Yeah, I haven't been to a store here yet. Check it out today. Looking to spend like 20, 25 bucks tops. But I was trying to find a grocery store, man. They're all like, no matter where I go, I'm like a mile and a half from every grocery store. It just happens to be bad luck everywhere I go. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I was hoping to cook something up here for this live, but there's really nothing nearby. So I'll probably just hit something quick. You know, I already had my protein shake for the day and all that happy horse shit. My banana. So I'll see what's around for quick order cheap stuff. No, I don't carry fish and stuff. Earlier, then I kind of forgot because I ramble. I have ADHD, but carrying all this shit around, it doesn't leave a lot of room for extracurricular activities, you know? Like, I'd love to carry this fish in my hands, make a every ounce counts when you're carrying that shit. Because you start doing, I'll carry this, I'll carry that, I'll carry this, I'll carry that. All of a sudden, I'm carrying 125 pounds like I was a year ago. This is a Nikon D71, D7100 crystal. I don't even think they make them anymore, but older camera, but certainly does the fucking trick. I got a 35 millimeter fixed focal length lens, and this is a telescoping 55 to 200. So between the two, I can get some good shots. You know, because I gotta watch weight. So 35 is good for wide angle stuff, and this is good for long distance stuff, or if I want a compressed shot, get far away from whatever I'm recording or taking photos of. Like the movie Shane, for instance, that was all filmed in Colorado with the Rocky Mountains in the background. But what they did to make the mountains seem more impressive is they compressed it by putting the cameras really far away. I think they used 250, don't quote me on this, but 250 millimeters, and then zoomed all the way in. So that way the background looks way more impressive, you know? Like, it all depends what you're trying to do. Like scenery shots, you know, I'm just trying to get like the whole thing. I'm pulling out 35, I'm just dialing that in. First, like zooming in, I'll put like just doing one subject, one flower, one person, whatever. I usually pull out the longer lens and back way up so the background looks more intimidating. Or more impressive, I should say. Try using your flash. If it's like a daytime portrait, try using your flash. Because that was kind of my issue. The background would be like well lit, but the subject wouldn't have any lighting at all, no matter what it is, portraits and stuff. But if you're having that issue, flash helps. It just fucks up your shutter speed. You know, your maximum shutter speed goes way down. You can't do 1,000 shutter speed with your flash on, you know, unless you have an external flash, which I don't even know how to use those yet. Yeah, it rains like almost every day here. Beautiful though, when the sun does come through. Hoo-wee, hoo-wee. Oh yeah, maybe even a key light. I'll use this LED light here for a key light, even during the daytime. Light up the person's face or whatever I'm photographing the person's face. Actually, my favorite lighting is the Rembrandt lighting, so I try to use that as much as possible. What's the temp? I'm not sure. It's kind of windy here. I think I'm putting my sweater on in a moment. It feels like Huck Finn. Huck Finn minus the slurs. Yeah, I didn't write the book. You can't get mad at me. You know, I didn't write Tom Sawyer. You can't get mad at me for it. Oh yeah, Rembrandt lighting is beautiful. It's more for dramatic lighting. I just love it. You'll see me use it for myself when I'm in motels and shit like that. I'm trying to do lighting, but the idea is I can't really mimic here because if the sun was out, I'd probably get a better example. But if you look at any Rembrandt's paintings, he has a particular style of lighting where one side of the face is all lit up and the other side is dark. But you'll have this little triangle here from the nose and the cheek being the highest part of the face besides the nose. You'll have a little bit of light right here, like a downwards triangle, and then everything else is kind of shaded and the other side's lit up. It's called Rembrandt lighting. It's really good for dramatic stuff. Or if you're trying to record video, even photos, a lower angle makes you seem more intimidating and powerful. You know, when you get down to the level of the camera, you're talking peer to peer, like a teacher would, or you could try to like put across a message and you want everyone to be on the same level, go peer to peer. Or if you go the above angle, it gives you the impression that like think of like a parent talking to their child. You know, makes you look a little bit, you know, I don't think weaker is the right word, but like weaker. You know, so like this angle make you, you know, you as a viewer kind of feel like you're, you know, an authority over the subject, right at the same level. You can, you know, get a message across, or you feel more like a peer-like vibe. And then if you go, you know, down low to high, which should be more powerful, like a child looking at their parent kind of vibe. So just the three different angles right there can drastically change how your video is received or the message is received. Lighting is very important and all that. And audio. People will excuse, especially when you first start out, people will excuse bad lighting, people will excuse bad framing, bad composition, you know, bad video in general, but no one will ever excuse bad audio. The quickest way someone's going to swipe out of your video is to get shitty audio. But sometimes it adds a little bit, you know, like I used, there was a truck unloading in Dunsmuir when I was talking about what I was doing for the day, but it sounded like a sound effect you would add in post. You know, right at the beginning of the video, I fucking hit it as soon as I saw him coming down. Yo, Amy. You have to do all that. Thank you, Amy. It's the one where it says Dunsmuir, and I got my sleeves rolled up, got my pack on, I'm about to go fucking walk around Dunsmuir, California. You can hear it. It sounds like I added it in post, but it's actually, I waited for the guy to be rolling some shit down that ramp off the truck and then hit record and started it up. No one notices that shit. No one gives a fuck about that. But it caught people's attention a little bit more. What was that? And then boom, they're listening to me now. You know, it's like a quick hook without being like slimy about it, having a rage bait for the hook or whatever. You know, it's just kind of to wake people up real quick. And scrolling through, girl dancing, girl dancing, girl dancing, girl dancing. Hey, so I'm walking through Dunsmuir today. You know, I'm nerding out here, and I apologize. You know, we don't handle Combs, different department. What's up, Buckley Protective Services? Who's that staring behind me? I don't know. It's a trail over here, so there's people. I can nerd out on the travel part of what I do. I can nerd out on the video photography, editing part of what I do for fucking days.
There's quite a few travelers that I fucking message regularly, like, what are you working on this week? And then no matter what they pick, no matter what subject they're working on, no matter what thing they're trying to do for the week or for the month, for whatever they're trying to figure out, I'm like, here's a whole bunch of advice. Here's a whole fucking novel of things you could potentially do. Like if you're trying to work on voiceover narration stuff, because you're a content creator or you're a traveler trying to work on that stuff, initially get yourself some headphones. Get yourself some noise canceling headphones. It's a fucking game changer, especially when you're trying to record outside. But with or without the headphones, without the lavalier mics, if you get lavalier mics, even better. Just noise canceling lavalier mics. The idea is to muffle as much sound. Even if you're in a motel room, shut that fucking AC off. Put a blanket over your head. Put a sleeping bag. Put something over your head to dampen the outside noise, so it's way more clear. And if my problem is I'm very orally fixated. I'm not trying to talk dirty here. I just am. I'm very orally fixated. A lot of people grow out of that stage in life. I never did. So I'm always clicking and clacking and sucking teeth. You know what I mean? It's always a noise coming out of my fucking mouth. You don't really pick it up, especially when I'm outside doing lives and doing videos. But like if I'm sitting there with a microphone in front of me, you can hear every click and clack. So to help combat that, I use green apples. Green apples or citrus altoids. They have to be citrus altoids, and it has to be a granny apple, a green apple. There's silic acid, some kind of acid in there that coats your mouth, so you don't hear any of that mouth noise anymore. So if I'm doing a long session of voiceover stuff, which I haven't done in a long time, usually I just do it on site because, it's better for my content than what I'm doing out here. But a citrus altoid, or you slice up a whole bunch of you slice up that apple in very small pieces. You put that in your mouth. You let it coat. Swallow it. Spit it out. Whatever you want to do. You don't want to have anything in your mouth when you're doing, microphone work or voiceover work. So you have a little napkin or whatever, and take it out of your mouth when you start doing your takes. And then the acid starts going away. Boom, put it back in. Get that coating. Take it back out. And it takes all those clicks and clacks and shit out of your mouth. Also, you don't want your microphone right in front of your face without a pop screen. If you don't have a pop screen, just pull it down here. So that way when you say your P's and your S's, it's not going to spike your decibels and come through. You're not going to hear that pop noise, so that's from the S. Otherwise, that air moving picks up, And I can go on about this for fucking 3 days straight. That's all the shit I've learned out here doing this shit. Talking to people that do it for a living. I don't know why I got so lucky. Kodo in here, Tom Roberts, a handful of other photographers and videographers and people that do voiceover stuff go out of their way to teach me shit. When they see that I'm plateauing or I get stuck somewhere, I'm not realizing something I'm doing wrong, they'll come over and hey, by the way, and give me a quick little heads up or answer any questions I have. So I'm very fucking lucky there, Most of the time when a creator is trying to do what I'm doing, with video and voiceover and photos, usually they just come and judge you. Yeah, that sucks. I would never do that. Look at any major photographer on like IG. The entire comment section is them people saying they suck. Other photographers saying they suck. But that's not their clients. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what another traveler thinks of me. It doesn't matter what another photographer thinks of me. Those aren't the people that are going to be watching my shit anyway because they're trying to put their own shit out there. So always take that shit with a grain of salt. All that happy horse shit. Oh yeah, Kodo's dude, leap years ahead of me. Amazing fucking shit. Oh, you have the eye, you have the eye. Oh, that's the thing. Like, what I'm looking at is beautiful. Like, this is beautiful. I don't need to do much here. I can just fucking show it. And it's nice too because you're seeing all these photographers like dive into AI editing and dive into going in a Lightroom and changing everything to make it look more beautiful. It's like, I don't need to do any of that. I can just look at it. It's beautiful. The thing that sucks is the turnaround. Like, I'm not going out for 1 day, 2 days and getting photos and videos and then editing them up over the next fucking week or two. I get new shit every week. Every week I'm getting new photos, new videos, new places, new things, and trying to keep up with that is a kind of a logistical nightmare. There's so much that, like, I'll go and spend a half a day going to get photos and videos and then, or like, check out a restaurant or whatever, and then I back burner it, and then I never upload it. It just sits there. Message me now to be blessed. Message Token. God did. What are you working on, Token? You working on anything this week for videos and shit like that? You send me a message if you want, but I can just talk about it now since I got you here. Oh, dude, man, Buckley went to the store, brother. Bucket Protective Services, I would like you not to look at the community gift. We changed the name to Buckley's Beer Fund. I know that he's not 21, so please ignore that. It's a jokey joke. It's a jokey joke. Working on a long form video. Hell yeah, man. Long form videos are fucking fun, but they take so long to edit, right? We already, that's why you're here. All right. Bucket confirmation. Here's the buck. He's fine. He didn't start drinking yet. These stickers are looking rough, but yeah, long form videos are really fun because short form stuff, man, you are battling people's attention span. On the long form stuff, man, people usually get comfortable, settle in, and they'll watch a whole video. The thing is, you got to get them to watch the next video you put out or the one you put out before. That's the caveat compared to short form stuff. Short form stuff, I want to keep your ass in the seat for a minute, and then you get the follow, and then they're checking out your stuff, and then you're on their For You page. It's a different vibe. Long form stuff, you can let it breathe. You can put that B-roll in there, and it doesn't have to be so kinetic and fast, and you don't have to jam so much into 1 minute. You can show B-roll for fucking 5 minutes if it's beautiful enough. Especially at the end of the video, really let it breathe out. But especially the train stuff, you can put a whole 1 minute clip, 2 minute clip. I usually don't do anything over a minute, just for easier editing and moving data around and stuff like that. But yeah, the long form stuff's really cool. It just takes a long time to put together, especially with what you're doing. I know you're leaning into the voiceover narration stuff, and that adds a whole new layer of fucking time on top of the video. Just don't fall for the trap. I used to make unique intros for every single long form video. So I do cold starts now. I just start them up. But I used to do unique intros for every single video, and that was like half my editing time. Like I did one video out of Nebraska for the Cozad Nebraska thing. I got this old newspaper, all this shit. Dude, I spent 20 hours on the intro, and then I spent 20 hours editing the video. And I got like 800 views. I was like, this is fucking dumb. This ain't worth my time. So, but I will say I want to try to work on like an intro I use on like every long form, just to get the association. You know what I mean? Like you're watching some video, and then all of a sudden one of mine come on, and within the first 3 seconds, 4 seconds, it's an Anywhere Man video. So maybe when I take time off in Boston, I can work on something like that. Make it really look good. Yeah, I mean, it's all about progressing, right? 65, 68 here, Steve. That's not bad at all. Oh, yeah, welcome to the Twilight Zone is a perfect example, Tom. Perfect example. It's just hard over there because, like, my favorite thing to edit to is copyrighted music. That's why I came on this app to begin with anyway. You couldn't do it on any other app when I first started. Now you can do it, in short form stuff on all of them. But still, a red play button app, I cannot have copyrighted music on at all. I get demonetized. Even if it's just in the background real quick, they demonetize you for the video. And it's like, fuck, man, that's 10 to 20 bucks I could use, right? But, yeah, man, it's fucking tough because, like, I could use copyright-free stuff, but all that shit's corny as fuck. Like, fuck, man, I almost want something worth it, damn. It was nice working with, like, Les Blackwell. I've used his songs and videos on a couple of occasions, and it's nice to have a friend like that makes really good music. But it's tough because that's my favorite thing to edit to is copyrighted music. Soundtrack for my travels, as if it was like a movie. But I can only really do that in short form, unfortunately. Well, the platform can pay artists more. Man, you're asking for the second coming of Christ, Gregory. Ain't no one paying anyone shit anymore. Like I said, red play button app, man, make one video a month. For that video, I'll make like 10 to 20 bucks, depending on the video and the views and shit. So the AdSense, they do pay out well. Yeah, I think consistency is really misunderstood when it comes to social media creators. Like, everyone says be consistent with, like, it does help, I guess. If you knew I went live every Tuesday at 9 p.m., you'd tune in, right? But I don't do any of that. I'm consistent with my effort. I'm consistent with how much work I put into this. I wouldn't dare call it work because I enjoy it so much, but a lot of work goes into this shit. But like, it took me fucking hours just to get here and check this spot out. For how much return am I gonna get out of it? Who cares? It's just fucking something fun to go check out in Eugene here. But consistency seems to be misconstrued with scheduling. For a lot of like the social media coaches tell you to go live every day from the same time, post at the same time, do this, do it when you want to, do it when you want to, do it a lot. You know what I mean? Like post a lot, go live a lot. But don't do it when you don't want to. You'll get fucking burnt out. Be burnt out so quick you're gonna quit before you even get any traction. But yeah, the set times and all that, man. I mean, you're only reaching a small audience. If you go live every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 p.m., let's just say, you're only reaching those people that are going to be there. If you're up at 2 in the morning, go fucking live. Talk to the people that are fucking on a different side of the world, different side of the country, or have a different schedule. Include them too. I think one thing that's really slept on when it comes to social media is as a creator, fucking platform building, community building. You want to be all inclusive with times and shit. And hell yeah, Steven. Thanks for fucking coming through, man. Good to talk to you as always. Yeah, that's the thing, Tom. That's a really good point, too. Being a reliable narrator is super important. If you're going to be on social media and you're going to have a connection with the audience in any degree, you have to be a reliable narrator. You can't just bullshit. It's the internet, man. If you're going to lie to the internet, you better be the smartest person in the world, or otherwise someone's going to figure you the fuck out quick. And any skeletons you got in your closet, they're coming out. At least be mentally prepared for it. You cannot get away with shit if you're in the public eye, not in 2026. But once you start bullshitting the audience, they can't trust you anymore. They turn on you quick. Your biggest supporters will become your biggest haters. It's a very simple equation, man. Put in effort, don't be a shithead. That's really what it all boils down to. What's up, Corinna? Yeah, beautiful here. Oh, all your stories are fabulous. I keep them honest, man. I don't have the memory to lie. You'll see what you'll see change a lot with my stories is the time when it happened. Like anything that happened, less than a year ago, that's 9 months. Anything that's happened more than a year ago, a couple of years, 3.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't get bogged down with was it September of 2023? Or was it October? I think it was a fall. The leaves are changing. It was fall. I always feel like that's like the worst kind of storytelling when you stop the story to like figure out exactly when the fuck it was. Like anyone gives a shit. So you'll hear the same kind of story where it's like, oh yeah, this one time I was in Oregon 3.5 years ago. Oh yeah, this one time I was in Chicago 3.5 years ago. Oh shit, the tripod's broke. Damn. Get the camera off before I break it. I'm trying to work this tripod. Wow, this is jammed up. These things are $50, man. I can't fucking break this. What is going on? Why didn't know it worked, Mr. Tripod? Yeah, no, I don't pay attention to dates at all. Unless it's relevant and important, But besides that, I'm not going to stop the story to figure out when. Somewhere, dude, man. What a H2O. Oh, after hours job. So, okay. This broke. It tends to break a lot. This is like usually a crank to lower this up and down, right? So that broke a while ago, like a couple weeks back. It happens it's plastic, so it happens all the time. So I've fully extended this to get photos and videos with the camera, but it's jammed up now, so I can't get it to close. And I don't want to put too much force on it because a lot of this tripod is plastic. I also don't want to spend $50 for a fucking new one. So what I'll do is I'll try to be a little tender with it. then, hello. Then after a while, just fucking get forceful and get aggravated with it. I'm about there. Spit on it. Didn't help. Alright, this piece here. Get that back in. Oh, it's this sliding piece right here that's giving me the problem. So I can just get that back in like that. There we go. Yeah. Oh, $50 back in the pocket, baby. What up, Zach Black? Love your fucking music, brother. Keep on doing what you're doing. There you go, beat him. I had someone come in yesterday on a random account, and they're like, "You beat any women and children lately?" I'm like, "Oh my god, so much. I can't keep track." What kind of accusation even is that? Oh, dude, I haven't done that in hours. It's been about 15 hours since I beat anyone up. Oh, I do want to get one more video before I put the camera away. I'll frame it just right. I want to get those. Oh, the idea is I put the camera up here. Right. I want to get that bush there, all that, in the shot. So that way there's a foreground to it. So you'd be surprised what a fucking foreground does for a shot. And then get ducks or whatever the fuck is over there. So I need something to get right here. And then use these bushes and shit as a foreground. And I want that bridge back there too. Tough to pull off, but gotta hope some ducks show up or something. And then I'm gonna pack the camera up because I know me, I'll fucking walk out of here with 400 photos and videos. I have to cull them all out. That's why, like, if I was ever gonna do this for money, I would find a photographer that's working like a wedding or a sporting event, anything, and then be the second photographer. And then when I'm done, throw them the SD card, take my money, and get the fuck out of there. You don't have to edit nothing. You don't even have to fucking edit. You just show up, take photos, and fucking walk out. Here you go. Here's the SD card. Good luck making that look good. Get the fuck out of there. All right. Let me get this all focused in right there. Oh, zoom in. Get a little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm talking naughty to my camera. All right. Get that in focus right there. Bring that aperture down. Bring that shutter speed way down. DDG with the fan cats. Alright, a little bit too much brightness going on. What? Pacific Northwest gal, thank you. Perfect. Perfect right there. And some ducks moseying in too. Some quack quacks. I need to get a little bit closer though. I need something. Right about here. Ew. Right about here I need something. He's fighting the bush. ducks. I need them to go to the left. The ducks to go to the left. Closer. A lot closer. You guys didn't know I speak duck. Bush Ninja. Snap 5. I usually do 3. Like different angles, different elevations, different settings. Try to do 3. Like say I'm doing flowers, I'll get the whole scene, and then I'll get a couple of the buds, and then I'll zoom in on one. Usually one of those is going to be good. Find the best out of the 3, and then fucking send it, you know. Nah, man, fucking dude. I'm always open for advice and constructive criticism, always. Because no matter what, you know, if you've been doing it for a day, you've been doing it for 20 years, someone will always have a different way of doing it than you, especially when it comes to this shit. Especially photography and videography, it's all subjective, you know. I think that's the right word. I'm not a smart man, but it's all, you know, a never-ending exchange of ideas. Because there's a million ways to do anything, right? But I'll never be offended for advice, man. You'll see the difference, Tom. If you ever see me build a fire or do survival stuff on live, you'll see exactly what I mean. There's backseat driving. You know, there's like the person that goes up to the person at a barbecue, and they'll go to the person grilling, and they'll stand there and tell them what to do. That shit's mind-numbing. You know, but offering constructive criticism or advice is just fine with me, man. It's how you improve. Oh shit, the ducks are in frame. Perfect. What's wrong with that duck? That duck looks weird, dude. Is there something in the water here fucking with the ducks? Why does that duck look so weird? Guys, what's wrong with that duck? Look at that duck. Got a shot at him too. Can I pet that duck? So we're not going to put the camera away because, you know, that's why I'm here to take photos and videos. But what like I said, what I don't want to do is take fucking 400, cull through them all to get fucking 10 good shots. You know, we got plenty of ducks, really up close too. We got plenty of the river and sceneries and shit. Very rare species of duck, right, Dave? I don't remember being taught that in grade school about them kind of ducks. Oh my God, it's that duck again. Yeah, weird looking duck. What's up with that duck? How you look like? Oh no. Oh no. Duck poop. Things are coming right in the frame there. There's shit on TikTok Live, dog. Those kind of ducks have the tastiest meat. Yo, flippin' mama, you've been hanging around me too much. I will say, I don't know about off-leash dogs, man. It feels like you shouldn't. You know, you just shouldn't have off-leash dogs. I don't know, you know. Just saying. Hey, Eugene, Oregon. Can we have a chat? Can we talk real quick? Hey, Eugene, Oregon. Can we have a chat? Can we talk real quick? Can you guys open your fucking bathrooms to people? You know what I mean? Like, just one would be fucking nice. Every fucking place I've fucking been to in Eugene, no fucking bathroom. You know, I gotta run and hide and pee like a fucking refugee. Like I'm seeking asylum here in the fucking US of A. Oh, damn, I scared that bee off. Trying to get a video of that bee. It's coffee. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Everyone keeps yelling at me because I keep I said Willamette, and they're like, no, it's Willamette. Willamette. It's the Willamette River. I'm probably still saying it wrong. So we're calling it the Big W River. Welcome, guys, to the Big W River. Good old Big W. Yeah, Willamette? Willamette? I don't fucking know. Y'all talk weird out here. Willamette? Probably Willamette? The fuck. Don't worry, I'll figure it out just in time for me to forget it. That's not blueberries, right? Blueberries don't grow like that. I could be wrong. They look like them, though. What do you guys think? Blueberries? Blueberries? I feel like blueberries don't look like that, if I'm not correct. Oh, not blueberries. Yeah, I thought they were more like bush-like blueberries. Willamette. Willamette. I think I got it. Thank you, Tinky. I think I got it. Blue holly berries. I'm not sure. I know these ones here. You got that's a butterfly bush. It's called a butterfly bush. Basically, it looks like red horn sumac, but it's purple. What up, Judy Lynn? KTM girl with a fan cat. Thank you. Oh yeah, right. I'm not gonna get static imagery on the live. TikTok new overlords hate that. Get some photos of this fucking blueberry thing. Oh, and the bee came back. Hell yeah. Hello, Mr. B. Don't fucking fly near me, gross motherfucker. Got you, KTM. It's all over. Sunflower with the Buckley's being fun, thank you. Hell yeah, Tom. Appreciate you, homie. Don't be that guy. Don't fucking be that guy. If you're in nature, don't fucking be blaring music. Don't ruin other people's time. Trap House remix. Fucking Willamette River remix. Trap House. One of them ducks again. Oh, weird looking duck. Weird looking duck. Alright, let me get out of here in just a bit, folks. In your town? I don't know, man. You really, I don't think you're really from Oregon. I mean, your name's Oregon. Yeah, I mean, Eugene's fucking beautiful out here, dude. Fucking beautiful out here. Thanks for having me. Let's see other directions. So the hiking trail. It's kind of ends here. A creek. Another hiking trail on the other side. No, Emma, I have not. There's a convenience store not too far from here. I plan on checking once I got off the live. What up, Dawson? Check out some of that Oregon green. What up, Nicole? I hear a bear. I'm about to fist fight it. What a nice spot. My brain shut off there for a bit. I'll have to check it out, Emma. Try to take a peek. Yeah, man, I just got lost in the scenery here for a minute. That's not a bad thing. I thought I was live. Oh, Oregon is beautiful. Next state, I'm going to try to get to Spokane, Washington. It's like bipping across the country. Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, or Illinois. Illinois, probably. And then back to Boston. What's up, awesome vids? I'm doing good, man. What's up, Dad, man? Just looking at this beautiful ass river. No, I've never been to the Redwoods. Redwoods and sequoias I couldn't hit this time around, unfortunately. Stop in Ohio for a beer, just might. Just might. Believe that. On you. Hell, you buy the first one, I'll buy the second one. As long as I can afford it. You never know with me. Yeah, no, that whole Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, Rock Drum, Spokane, all the way to there, and then even past that out to like Whitefish. It's all fucking beautiful, dude. All beautiful. Using the M always, man. I don't think I've ever done anything but M. I switched the lenses up. What happened there? But yeah, I've never done aperture, shutter speed, or ISO auto, or full auto. I first started, I'm sure I did, but I guess I wanted the control of it. Kind of like when I drove, I preferred manual transmission over automatic. It's more of a pain in the ass, but like I prefer the control of it, I guess. I'm certainly not afraid of hard work. I'm certainly not afraid of putting in more effort. I think I've proven that enough. But I'm sure in certain types of photography it's better to have aperture, like auto aperture, auto shutter speed, whatever it's called, auto ISO. But for what I'm doing out here, I want complete control of what the video or photo looks like. Yeah, Kodo, you got it. Going from the Kodak to the Nikon and having to retrain all the muscle memory, you know what I mean? That's like, I couldn't wait. It took me months to get to that point where I don't have to think my fingers to start doing stuff. That's the best. You just pull out, just start fucking, ooh, working things around. But having that front dial on there, I never had that on the Kodak. So it's like my aperture, I always can hit the front, and the shutter speed, I always hit the back, and then, there's a button to change the ISO on that back wheel. It's so much easier, so much more intuitive, because before I'd have to go, use like the little dial on the Kodak to go select aperture and then move it, and then select shutter speed and then move it, and then select ISO and then move it. So much quicker, because there's so many times, even now with the Nikon, where it's like something interesting happens, or I see something beautiful, and it's like grab the camera, and I never have it around my neck because I'm not trying to get fucking robbed. Like I sleep outside for fuck's sake, so I gotta make it look like I have nothing. Make it look like no one wants to steal my stinky sleeping bag. So just pull the camera out, fucking get the lens off, fucking set it up, get the fucking settings right, and then it's gone. Fucker. But with the Kodak, that was a lot. It's like, all right, I want to zoom in. Zzz. All right, and get the settings. Okay, aperture. Okay, ISO. Okay. With this one, with the setup you gave me, just fucking turn the lens, I'm zoomed in. Just start fucking working settings. I thought I would use my ND filter a lot more than I do. I think, I don't know, the way I was sold on the ND filter from photographers that were watching me at the time, it is something really useful to have. Hands the fuck down. I thought I would use it a lot more than I do. It's not often. It is not often at all. I'm throwing the ND filter on unless you're doing some like long exposure stuff, broad daylight type shit. Like, I don't know, I was led to believe it'd be something I'm always grabbing out of my camera bag. I use it like once a week, twice a week tops. Yeah, you gotta. Once I get criticized for my photography by other photographers, I know I made it. I get some of it now, which is cool. If I do like a day 1800 of being a hitchhiking photographer, there'll always be someone in there like, I don't like that edit. It's too dark. I like it dark. That's why I make it that way. Fuck out of here. That's why I do what I do. Yeah, I've been to Houston. Houston's one of my fucking favorite train rides, man. Let me see if I can pull up the footage. But the way it works is I hop my train and like on the east side of Texas, Houston, and then it comes around and then through the city and then comes out. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. I don't reuse footage, but if I was going to reuse any footage, I'd reuse that a million times. It's so fucking beautiful. Let me see if I can pull it up quick. Oh, you're right here. Perfect. Let me get this camera turned around so I can show you this. Oh, yeah, there we go. So that's Houston right there. So I've already hopped the train, and then it comes around the north part of Houston. What up, Zach? But then you go through the city. This is like on the end of it, coming out of Houston. You go right through the motherfucker. Yo, what up? I don't know what to call you. I don't want to call you that guy's name. I'm going to call you NMAD. NMAD, what's up, homie? Yeah, no, Houston's a beautiful fucking hop. Breathtakingly so. Oh, you're Zach too. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Zach, gotcha. Oh, okay. Someone else named Zach was in. What up, Zach Squared? Whoa, fucking bee in my face. Hell yeah, homie. I hope you're doing well. Hey, thanks for the repost. Ah, damn. I miss Jen so much. Jen B. I feel like she's still in the comment section. Rest in peace, Jen. The fucking. I paid her horse. What happened? Okay, so Jen B passed away, right? Rest in peace. I still feel like she's in here commenting. It's such a weird phenomenon. But what happens? I paid her horse to beat her up. You know, a Zack Attack. I love that. Oh, I love Spokane. I've been there before. But yeah, man, I paid her horse to beat her up, and then the horse took her out. You know, so rest in peace, Jen. Still feel like she's in the comment sections. Oh no, I'm fucking around. She's here. It's my moderator's Jen. She's fine. She's fine. I just one day decided I was gonna pretend that she passed away, and then like ignore her. It only took 1 horsepower. So I was in someone else's live, and Jen was in there. And I was like, "Has anyone seen Jen? I haven't seen her in forever." She's like, "I'm right here." I'm like, "Oh man, yeah, I haven't seen her. I can't remember when." So she added a ghost under her fucking username. I am not a fat pony, Jen. I don't know. How dare you call me a fat pony? You guys saw that. You guys saw Jen bully me in real time. She called me a fat pony. Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Priya with the heart, man. I put a video in the mod section of the Discord about being trolled by your mods. Like the Magic 8 Ball. Well, my mod stopped trolling me on chat. Magic 8 Ball says no. I'm not your horse, Jen. Is that real life, Tom? Yeah, Jen's ghost in here calling me fine as shit. Hell yeah. Not me, the horse. Yeah, right. I'm on to you, Jen. Making fun of me from beyond the grave. Signs point to no. It was cool showing you guys my little mobile setup. With 2 tripods going and a camera and the fucking all that. I usually don't show the behind the scenes stuff. I'm full of shit. Me too, Tom. I made a living out of being full of shit. Pick up all my trash. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delights. Well, weird ducks again. Look at that weird duck. Weird looking duck. Yeah, the camera makes it look, it adds 10 pounds on the wiener, Tom. Oh, the sun's out. Oh, I don't think I've seen Sue here today. I'm waiting for the rich people laugh. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for the rich people laugh. It's gonna happen. Oh, Sue's great. Sue's great. There's a lot of people like Sue that you see them like in all the, Travelers Lives and shit like that, and I fucking love that. We got a little TV network here on TikTok of Travelers, and I love it. It's also probably the 10th iteration of trying to do it. But I used to just grab Travelers. Most of them were rubber tramps, and then we'd start like a little community on here. One time with other train riders, and it immediately falls apart due to infighting and just fucking drama. Real quick too. Like one time I made a video and I was like, dude, we got a great thing going on here. Wish I could bottle up this feeling forever. By that night, that whole community fell apart because of infighting. so and so didn't help me change my tire, so I fuck them. I'm making call out videos and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But getting away from like the people that drive around the country, and getting more like Abby the Spoon Lady, Les Blackwell, Real Cut Rosie Art, myself, Token Tramp, Nomad Goose, Monty Lee, Leave the Property, Jamie. All these cats on here just fucking doing the thing, and like seeing the same people in every live. It's cool as shit. This little thing we got going on here. Priya with the hand hearts. Don with the Bill Poppy and the Harmony. Dude from Canada. Oh, Clumsy. Yeah, Clumsy's fucking awesome. He's my comfort live. Clumsy with Coffee is my comfort live. He's cool as shit. He's funny motherfucker. Doesn't take anything seriously. You want to hear some shit, man? I saw Clumsy. No, I heard about it after the fact, sorry. That he was co-hosting with someone, and that person, had like a mental break because of the trolls in the chat. While co-hosting, pulled out a pew-pew and started threatening the trolls in the chat. So I hit him up after, and I'm like, dude, are you okay? Like, I talked to the creator that did it, and I was like, dude, you gotta get it together, man. You shouldn't let people in your chat give you such an emotional response where you feel like you need to fucking threaten their lives. Because that can put you in jail. Like, that's a serious thing. It can put you in fucking jail. Look at Daniel Larson. So I reached out to Clumsy to make sure he was all right. I was like, hey, man, you good with all that? I heard what happened, and this is what I heard. Like, are you good? He goes, yeah, I've seen worse. This is fine. This is just TikTok. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, you're awesome. Dustin with the kashap for yo, homie. Oh, the shielding is tag. People playing tag in the chat. So if you want to play tag, you have to put the shield up when you get into a live. If you forget, whoever's it can tag you. Or if they jump in and tag you before you put the shield up, you're it. It's just a fun thing to do between all the traveling lives. Most of us travelers that in this little network we got going on play it. Yeah, no, Clumsy is the best for like even drama. He's been doing some drama stuff lately because someone's been giving him a hard time. An old friend, I blocked that dude a long time ago. The guy gave him a hard time. He just said too many misogynistic shit. I'm like, yo, I know you. I know your type, and I don't want to associate with your type. So I just blocked him. But he's giving Clumsy a hard time now, making up all this shit about him. And even watching him deal with the drama, it's just so like matter of factly, like, oh, is that right? He just doesn't fucking care, and I love it. He cares about his content, he cares about going live, he cares about his community, but he doesn't have any major concern for minor people. Yeah, Yoshi's like the best dog ever. I blocked Yoshi. So, me and Clumsy say some rank shit to each other, you know what I mean? Like, we're always just fucking, like, fake flirting, fucking around, having a good time, you know what I mean? Me and him do not really interact too seriously at all. But, in the best possible way, I fucking love it. So then he came in here on his backup account, which is Yoshi the dog, and he said some rank shit, and I blocked him because I thought it was just a random troll from a new account, burner account. And he's like, dude, you blocked my fucking dog, brother. Sorry. What's up, quackers? What up, Catherine? Behind that bush is a duck. A real duck this time. It's not a dog. I'm pointing the camera at dogs and saying, look at that weird dog, weird duck. Blocking and kicking him now, you know it. Yeah, if anyone wants, if we ever like schedule a meetup with each other or something, and you want me to kick your dog, I'm cool. I'm down. Make a video out of it. Or if you got kids, smaller the better. I'll kick them too. Kick the shit out of them, for distance. Just let me know. Excuse me, what? That was a necessary evil, folks. I'll tell you what. Some damage to my small tripod. Kick it or cook it or both. It was a good old kick-cook combo. All about the surface. The smaller they are, the farther they fly. Remember your friend Karma? Karma Kitten, the streamer, she was fucking awesome to fucking work with. I don't know if she got off TikTok or what happened. We haven't interacted in a long time. What up, G Marie? I've been going live. The new like live schedule I've been doing is like 2 hours every day, 2 hours every day, and then another 3 or 4 days with another 2 hours. Because I was going live 45, 50 hours a fucking week there for months. Like, I'm not doing anything but going fucking live with a different background. So let me get back to focusing more on the videos and the hiking and the, exploring part. So I've been doing that for a better part of a month now. There's my fishing pole. I can't carry any more weight, unfortunately. I don't want to buy something, use it once, and then throw it away or something weird. Bottle kids. Oh, what is up, Insight? I'm a duck. I'm a duck. I'm a duck. So the whole idea of coming down this river is I needed to get, this is the Willamette, I'm almost pronouncing that right, I think, Willamette River. But in Oregon, I don't even know what sports team it is, but everyone's rooting for the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks. I'm assuming college basketball, but I don't know. Everyone's rooting for the Ducks out here. Signs are Ducks, Oregon Ducks, 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 So I was like, I need to go get a photo of a duck in Oregon. So I spent hours getting here now. There's some ducks. Is it football? I knew that, Dad, man. I was testing you. College football makes sense. You are a beautiful fucking specimen, you know that? Look at that thing. Do you want to travel the country with me, bro? You want to go hop a freight train? Come on. Look at him. All right, duck meat is bomb. We don't need to talk about that in front of this duck. Yeah, I might have ate his cousin Larry. 70 degrees, yeah, it is perfect. I was gonna put my hoodie on earlier. It's getting a little windy. That's one thing is Sacramento I kind of got afraid of rivers for a bit because it's so fucking windy with the delta breeze coming through in Sacramento. Not that duck. In front of, besides present company. Yeah, his Uncle Larry tasted fucking great, Victoria. Oh, 94, damn, that humidity. Hey, little cutie patootie is just sitting there now. They're gonna be kids, sorry. No, it's okay. Tom might be drinking too. I don't drink live usually. I'll watch lives, but I usually don't go live when I'm drinking. There's like 3 main reasons I don't go live when I'm drinking. One, when I see a creator that's fucking drunk on live, it's always just a bad look. I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not pretty. It's not something I want to watch. So, reasons 1 and 2. 1, it's just a bad look. 2, I think you guys deserve better than me fucking inebriated, fucking rambling on a live. I'll sober ramble instead. The third reason being, I've seen travelers that have, a dependence on drinking, and I've seen the communities that follow them, and it's fucking gross, because they don't care if they lose their platform, the viewers. They don't care if that host loses their platform. They don't care what happens to them, especially if they're outside under a bridge or something fucking camping. They don't give 2 shits if that person and their animals are in danger, as long as they're acting the fool on the internet. You know, as long as they're fucking embarrassing themselves on the internet. And I don't want those people around either. Occasionally, you'll see me drink on live, or I'll have a couple before I start hitting it and get off and stuff like that. But not often. Not often. Duck bit you here, Crystal? Really? A duck is so friendly. Yeah, man. You know, it's a bad look. You know, especially my sense of humor. Like, I'm always saying weird and rank shit just to get you guys to giggle for a little bit. I feel like if I try to do that after fucking like 6 beers, I'm gonna just fucking get myself in a bad spot, context and re-upload wise. What up, Tommy? You were feeding him and he bit your ass? He's like, I don't like this kind of bread. Ah. Is this white bread? I only eat wheat bread. Ah. Fucking bit the shit out of you. Oh, yeah, there is something about a fire and a beer that fucking hits it. Yeah, push it a little too far, Elizabeth. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. G. Marie. G. Marie, what are you doing soft snitching? You soft snitching your own daughter in the chat? That's a first. G. Marie, that's a fucking first. What's going on, Victoria? You're supposed to be at work. You're watching my live instead. What's up with that? I'm calling your boss. You just wet snitched your daughter. Victoria, goddamn. Wow. So for those that don't know, G. Marie and Victoria are mother and daughter. Oh, I have 5 minutes left. Wet snitch. Your boss is fucking viewer number 103 in here. They're doing the same shit so they can't yell at you. Yeah, standing by the time clock. Just fucking waiting, watching the minutes go down. I worked at a warehouse and I'd always end up like hovering by the time clock around 10 minutes to get out of there. Yeah. Could be doing more work. Like, hey, you want me to start a project? And fucking, fucking. But how come you're always done with your projects exactly 10 minutes before the day is done? Well, to be honest with you, I don't want to fucking be here. I'm only here because I have bills to pay. Well, we don't like hearing that. Well, that's fucking honest. The only reason I'm working at a fucking warehouse is because I need to pay for food and housing. I don't remember being a kid, fucking watching these movies and people doing fantastical things and adventures and being like, you know what I want to do? What's that, Troy? I want to pick orders at a fucking warehouse. Like, I'm only here because I need money. I always those jobs too, and always, oh, if you really applied yourself, then you could be a boss here. Like, what the fuck would I want that for? What? I could climb up the ladder at McDonald's. I quit a McDonald's job. I was like 15, working at McDonald's, and they were like, "Hey, we love your work. We love what you're doing. We want to give you a promotion, and get you on assistant manager, and you be fast track and be just like me." And I was like, "All right, cool, man. Yeah, yeah. Hey, this is my 2 weeks notice." They're like, "Why? We offer you a promotion?" Yeah, man. I just I don't want to do any of that, and I think I've worked here long enough, so I quit. Put my 2 weeks in. And then I watched the movie Waiting like 2 or 3 years later. And at the very end of the movie, it's the same exact fucking thing. Same exact fucking thing. Hey, if you want to promote you, then you could be just like me in a couple of years. And Justin Long quits. And I'm like, God damn. They stole my life and put it in a movie. Yeah, Brooke, I'm going to hang tight. Talk to my 2 homies, friends with for a while on the interwebs. They're out in LA now, and they're going to come to Eugene like 2 or 3 days. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well fucking hang tight. Why not? Why not? Yeah, what's your motivation? The fact that they make us lie, Jen, is so fucking weird to me. Yeah. Why do you want this job? I like fast-paced environments where I have to challenge myself and overcome hardships and challenges. Why does anyone fucking work? I need money. The fuck you mean? Why are you applying to this job? Well, I enjoy not being homeless, so I decided to apply for this position. No, we want people to work here that are really good at lying to us day one. Before you even start, you better have a good lying ethic. I had a buddy, and he's not too quick on the upstroke. Really nice guy. Older cat. Like 10 years older than me, but he was in the friend group. The dweeby friend group. We played Dungeons and Dragons and shit, right? What up, Raphael Soto? But he went to apply for Stop and Shop. It's a grocery store up in New England, Stop and Shop. And he failed the psychology test, or whatever it is. He failed it. And I'm like, how the fuck did you fail that? He's like, well, they asked me if I saw a coworker stealing, would I say anything? I said no. I'm like, well, you're supposed to lie. You're supposed to say yeah. He's like, but I wouldn't. I'm like, yeah, but you got to lie. Well, I don't want to lie. I'm like, you have to. And I remember being aggravated with him at first, and then immediately, like, he's too honest for today's society. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? If you're brutally honest in an interview, or for like a behavioral exam, whatever they call it, you're not going to get hired because you're honest. You know what I mean? You need to lie to get a job, dude. It's fucking crazy. What the fuck have we all become? Fortunately for me, I tapped out of all that and I became a bum on the internet. I'm a very good bum. One of the hardest working bums out here. What up, Karen? It is a beautiful fucking view, right? I'm glad it came out. It took me a couple hours to get up this way, walking today. Good workout. Nice weather for it. I'm glad I did. I really just came here because I wanted to get a photo or videos of a duck in Oregon for the Oregon Ducks, the football team. There you go. Being your own boss means you got to do double the amount of work, right? Hopefully for more pay, but you never know. But no one tells you what to do. That's why I like doing the social media thing, travel stuff I'm doing now. I'm not under anyone's thumb. No one tells me what to do. That's why you'll see me immediately fucking talk shit and block entitled folks. I did not come on here for 150,000 new bosses. Get the fuck out of here. I like suggestions. I like constructive criticism, but people that, are really used to bossing their significant others, co-workers, and kids around come try and do that shit with me, they're not going to be here for long. I did not get to the fringes of society to be told what to think, what to feel, or how to behave. No fucking way in hell. I'd rather take out my buck knife out of the sheath, get a nice running start as fast as my chubby ass can run, and then jump on it. I'd rather do that than be told what to fucking do. I like that, G. Marie. I like that. I said the same thing about like unhoused encampments. I don't walk through them unless I absolutely have to. Like few and far between. But I'll walk an extra half a mile out of my way to go around one. And when I first started doing social media, I was talking about that, and they're like, "Why? Why? It's in public. It's in public. That's someone's house. I ain't walking through someone's house. I look at it the same way as walking up to a front door that's opening it and walking into your kitchen. I'd probably be more apt to do that. What you got for snacks? Modern day hippie. I don't know, man. I got kind of a violent side of me. I do. As much as I don't want to be a violent human being anymore, I do find myself still enjoying it. I had 3 dudes roll up on me when I first got to Eugene here. And within the first few minutes of them like talking shit and trying to provoke me, I was like, "Are we doing this? We're doing 3v1, trying to catch a fade. Can we get to the end of this? If the end of this is violence, let's fucking go." So it's still in me. I think that always prevent me from being a hippie. Plus, I like patchouli. I listen to the Grateful Dead. Oh, hell yeah, extra 2 minutes of work. Let me tell you how you need to set the knife up. Can we get a bunch of prayer hands for my lost moderator? Rest in peace, Jen B. Jen B45. I paid Jen's horse to beat her up. He went a little bit too far. And it's such a weird phenomenon because I feel like she's still in the chat. I feel like she's still here with us, commenting rude shit to me, trolling me. Rest in peace, Jen. You'll be sorely missed. This one's for all the Gen Bs unalive by horses, for the homies. The homies. Deeply missed. Deeply missed. Well, you know, it's starting to rain out. I kind of deserve that for everything I just said about Jen. Fat ass horse named Troy. You know, it's like, yeah, I feel their presence. Well, Jen, all I got's the water, homie. What do you want? You know, I'm not near a store right now. You can't help but notice. It's kind of like, you know, I'll get some whiskey tonight. I'll give you a little pour out. I'm not gonna go nuts. I'm just gonna get me a whole gallon of Jack Daniels and drink the whole fucking thing in an hour. You know, Troy, that's too much. I don't remember asking anyone a goddamn thing. Who's Jen? Nobody now. Jen's just a skid mark on the side of a dirt trailer a horse fucking made. You know? No, that's fine. Just water. Water in memory of me, that's fine. Guide soul. Be sorely missed. Oh, Lordy. We gotta take this joke to the next level. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure out something. Your sister's using Jesus for free donations? I mean, there's a lot of, most scammers and shit, con artists. I'm not saying that's what your sister's doing. I don't have any context here, you know, but most scammers immediately go to religion. You know, religion and the far right. Because they accept anybody. As long as you just say what they want to hear, they're like, yeah, this person's legit. You know? I'm going to tell everyone a little secret here. Every group of people, religious, atheist, Satanist, far left, far right, everything in between, men, women, everything in between, has good people in it and bad people in it. Every motherfucking group. You know, unless it's a pure hate group. You know what I mean? But like every group of people, you're going to have good and bad. So just because someone says what you want to hear doesn't automatically make them a good person. Any of the extremely religious people in here, this chat, that really fucking understand that. So you stop getting scammed by fucking con artists on the internet in real life. You know, it's fucking insane to me. You don't even ask any questions. There's no skepticism at all. You know, it's kind of beautiful in a way, but like alarming more than beautiful. Like NP Jewelry, NP Creations. It's a con artist. He's like a documented con artist. He's done his cons on TikTok. But he's so vague in his approach when it comes to religions, the religious scamming, that you can easily notice that he's like trying to appease all denominations at the same time by not using certain words or referencing certain fucking parts of the religion. Like he never talks about saints, whether he's for or against them, because if you say you're against them, you lost all your Catholic religious viewers that are there just for the religion stuff. If you say you do believe in saints, you lose all the other denominations besides Catholic and Eastern Orthodox. It is fucking crazy to me, the religious scammers and how well it works. You know, with that being said, if I ever fucking get canceled, I'll tell you right now, I can't skinny dip, I can only chunky dunk. Look at me, you know. If I ever get canceled for something stupid I say, and it's just a matter of time, you know, I say some really weird shit on here for like shock value and to get a giggle out of people. You know, when I finally get canceled, I'm getting a red hat immediately. The alt-right pipeline, they take anybody. They don't give a fuck what you did, you know. I could literally be on camera fucking banging out a duck and blowing out a duck's back from behind. And they won't give a shit about that as long as I just say what they want to hear. So, boom, red hat, you know, make America great again. Boom, put that red hat on. Because you motherfuckers will take anybody. You'll take anybody. You don't give a fuck what they did. You know, that's like a go-to thing for shitty fucking human beings on the internet. And that I'll have a nice little fucking cross around my neck. You know, hey, go Jesus. You know, so if you ever come on the live and I'm rocking a cross talking about how fucking great the Bible is, and I got a fucking red hat on that says "Make America Great Again." Mind your fucking business, you know, because I did something stupid. I got in trouble, and just to stay fucking, you know, head above water finance wise, I'm gonna have to sell my soul to the alt-right pipeline and the extremely religious folks. Yeah, it's just it's what it is. Troy's making fun of religion. No, I'm just saying you guys accept anyone. The more religious you are, the less you give a shit about facts. You know, you're just like, oh well, he said he follows the Jesus, and then that's all it takes. That's all it takes. I'll be on here selling fucking Trump Bibles by next week. Did I go too far with that one? I don't go too far with that one. The fucking river over here, guys. Check this river out. Yeah, it looks like something Bob Ross would paint. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna get canceled tomorrow. With something I said fucking a couple days ago. So get him, Jen, get him. Can we stop putting daddy in the usernames? I'm not calling any of you motherfuckers daddy. I'm telling you right now. I'm not calling a single one of you motherfuckers daddy. Ever. Ever. But can we stop putting daddy in the usernames? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to call you? You are? That's it? What's up, Mike? Well, what the fuck, man? You know? Trust me, I get it. I get it. You know? I'm not opposed to that in the bedroom myself. But, like, it ain't my fucking username, kid. I tried that once, Laney. I didn't like it. Gerald, it's even worse. It's even worse. You can call me cousin. Cousin Brucey says you can call me cousin. What happened to the Troy's wife profile? Did we have a Troy's wife profile in here? If not, someone's making one right now, I guarantee you. I don't know. I talk about relationships too much for someone that considers himself emotionally unavailable. But I am really curious to what the next relationship holds for me, you know? If there even is going to be one. You know, what does that even fucking look like? I've tried multiple different angles, you know? I've tried people that drive around the country, people that hitchhike, one train hopper, people that are housed up. You know, it just doesn't work. I can't have someone with me 24/7. You know what I mean? I can't have that in my life. I need time alone, you know? A fucking bird flying right towards the camera. Beautiful. But if someone's housed up, I'm only going to be there fucking for a week or two, like every couple of months. You know, that doesn't really work. So what does it even look like? I don't know. I don't put much thought into it, I guess. I'm the same with my husband, isn't I? Someone created an account when I said I cheated on my wife. G. Marie, why are you snitching out Victoria? Victoria, what did you do to your mother? She snitched you out twice now. You pissed her off. You did something. What did you do, Victoria? There's no way your mom's going to be in here snitching you out 2 different times. Victoria's watching you for work. I didn't tell Victoria you're emotionally unavailable. You know what I mean? What did you do to piss your mom off? You're sitting in the same room. I don't know what you did, homie, but you fucked up. You fucked up. You better go get fucking some Tony Baloney's. You know, fucking smooth it over with some food. That's how I apologize, by the way. I don't. It's probably not healthy. You know, like if I'm dating someone, if I have a significant other and I fuck up, you know, no matter what it is, you know, it's a conversation, it's an apology, and even if I don't feel if I did anything wrong, I'm still gonna apologize because I made someone I care about not happy, right? But and there was no stacking occurring. It was like moving something from point A to point B. I'm like, you motherfucker, you better stack that shit. So I fucked the guy's wife. You know what I mean? And right when I was finishing, I was like, stack it up. Stack it up. Sarah Marie, what's up, homie? Thank you for the heart. Oh, is that what you're running from? I'm not running from anything. I'm running to the next town, the next story, the next scenery, the next river, the next mountain, the next beautiful food, you know? I'll never get you folks that talk shit without a profile picture, though. How can you not afford a profile picture? There's $0. There's $0, homie. You can't afford a profile picture, brother. You know what I mean? You need some money, you get a profile picture. I'll send you a couple of pennies, you know? Whatever you need. Something. You're a letter C for a fucking profile picture, my guy. You know what I mean? That's not a good look. You put effort in talking shit to me on the internet. You can't put effort in getting a fucking profile picture. Yeah, profile pictures, always. It's like the housing crisis. Did I Victoria? Perfect timing. Oh yeah, my service is getting fucky now. That's weird. Perfect service this whole life. Same exact spot. You've been sitting on a tripod. Now it's getting fucked up. I do need to get going though. I need to get going in a bit. So get your questions, comments, and insults in. What up, New Mexico? Fucking mortgage. Fucking mortgage, Casey. That was the worst. Hell yeah, Sam Marie. I can afford a profile picture in today's economy. How come they always go quiet when I talk shit? They always go quiet. I don't know. No motel tonight. Probably Wednesday. Maybe on later. I might. I want to try to find a grocery store. Yeah, there's like a food pantry and a gas station. That's all that's near me. There's a grocery outlet. It's only 20 minutes, 25 minutes of walking away. That's not too far. I'll do that. Get some stuff to cook. I'm gonna load up on protein. No, I was in Wyoming over the winter. I don't think I'll be there in this leg of the trip going back to Boston here. Yeah, weather hasn't been bad here at all. I mean, you got a little bit of rain every day, but it's just fucking Oregon for you, I guess. Soutini in rehab? I don't think so, man. He's like sober now. Having a scarily good day? Oh, alarming. You know, the feeling of impending doom creeping upon you. This day is going too well. What's gonna fuck it up? You have cousins here? Hell yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here in just a minute, folks. Get your questions, comments, and insults in before I roll on out. Gotta go find a place to pee. I don't wanna pee in the river. Maybe not today. Good old river pisser. That's my nickname on here now. Pacific Northwest gal, thank you for the roses. Crazy cat lady, welcome in, welcome in. I'm about to roll out in a minute. It's not because you're here, trust me. Hold on, holding. Be safe tonight. You too, homie. You too. Yeah, come check me out on the spicy site. 20 roses, thank you, homie. Yeah, maybe cooking live if I can get to the grocery store. I mean, just to go there and come back to the river is like almost an hour round trip. Probably an hour with all the shit I carry. Oh, well, we shall see. We're overdue for a cooking lab, though. How many likes you got? Oh, it's 105,000. Thank you guys for 105,000 taps. You guys are great. Yeah, Eugene's cool as shit. I'm glad. I was gonna leave. I tried to leave for a couple days. I couldn't get any luck with the train. But I got two friends coming through town. One lives here, and one's gonna come with them to come visit. So I'm gonna go say hi to them. Hopefully not be too socially awkward. Still laugh about D&D. Playing on Wednesday. No, no, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. 7 days. 7 days, brother. You got 7 days. You're stuck with that fucking name. Look, Shadow. 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 You fucked up, kid. You're a woman with the name Daddy in your name. You're gonna get the creepiest DMs. So many people are gonna get fucking hacked now. It's gonna be a never-ending fucking thing for 7 days. You done fucked up, homie. You done fucked up. Especially with the emotes at the end. Once people find out, anywhere you go on fucking TikTok now, oh, is that a woman with that on there? And you just open up a whole door of creepy motherfuckers. And let me just say something for open up a whole door of creepy motherfuckers. And let me just say something for the fucking record here. For the fucking record. Real fucking quick, right? You motherfuckers. I'm talking to you guys. The men in the fucking chat right now. Stop being a fucking creep. Not all men. I don't know why they're choosing the bear. Yeah, not all men, fine, but enough to make us all look like shit all the fucking time. I gotta constantly fucking reassure people that I have no creepy intentions with them just to fucking be around them for a brief moment. Because of you motherfuckers. I've seen so much of it bartending and now doing social media when I was a musician. It's fucking gross. Start thinking with the right head. Have a little decorum and bedside manner. Stop making us all look like shit. 7 days is worth it. It's like the movie The Ring. Yeah, that's a tough one, Kodo. That was a tough one. 7 whole days of that. I'm gonna change my name to Anywhere Daddy Man. Daddy Man Hobo. That'd be a good look for the internet. Oh, you guys are too much. All right, let me get the hell out of here. Go get some fucking food, man. I'm hungry. I need some protein in my life. And Magic Cabbage Store. I think that's gonna be the way the day goes. I still got fucking probably a couple hours to walk around. Look at that water, dude. It's like glass. Slow moving glass. You froze. The world's a better place if I'm frozen. All right, let me get on out of here. You guys are great. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. As always, be good to be good at it. I'll see y'all soon. I'm gonna try to come back tonight. I'm at my live quota for the day, but I don't really have much to do tonight. So video wise or editing wise, there's always editing, but I might come back later for a little bit and chat with you fine folks. Maybe I'll hit some green stuff and listen to music or something. Figure it out. But, fuck, Tweaker saw me, so start talking at me. But alright guys, have a good one. Shadow Daddy, always a pleasure, never a chore. Jen, I miss when you were alive. I'll see you.